Good Sunday morning, folks, and thanks for joining us on Inside the Valley. I hope you all are having a fantastic weekend. Well, joining us up first, we are talking about the fine arts over at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, and there's some amazing events coming up, some amazing things that are happening out there. But we are joined by Dr. Dalia Guerra. Now, you are the assistant vice principal assistant vice president of the public arts over there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, Gabby, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, tell us a little bit about the department in general for public arts. I mean, it's very broad, but I think a lot of people might misinterpret it or not know what kind of happens within that department.
I have the pleasure of promoting both the arts and the humanities in our community. And I organize and help facilitate the concert series in our Performing Arts Complex and also at the TSC Center in Brownsville. So we have these wonderful activities on campus, and my job is to tell the community about them and invite them to our campus. And we have a great exhibit going on. I want to tell you a little bit about that as we talk.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's great because you have two different locations within the valley that kind of are able to house these different activities and these, you know, these homes for these different performances and exhibits and such. So I think that's really great that you have one down in Brownsville, and then of course we have our campus in Edinburg. So Tell me a little bit about what's coming up, or what's some things that people should be making their way out to, or things that they should be visiting that are currently open now.
Wonderful. We have an exhibit going on in the Visitor Center in Edinburg, and it's called an Augmented Reality. We're calling it Step Into the Fun. We have had thousands of kids already going through the exhibit, and their reaction is just amazing because they can actually touch dinosaurs.
Oh, wow.
And walk among these animals, and there's tigers, and there's an astronaut that comes down and visits the students. So it's an amazing visual effect, a 3D cinema quality effect that the children experience with dinosaurs and other things at the Visitor Center. It's only on for this next week.
Okay.
And it's over on Halloween, October 31st. So please come out anytime between 9 and 5 to our Visitor Center at the Edinburgh campus to see this amazing exhibit.
So how exciting. Now, I saw that had opened on October 6th. So how was that like on the opening night or the opening day of that kind of exhibit? Because it sounds really, really interesting.
It was incredible because it was a part of HESTEC. And this is digital technology that is going to be the future of our world. And so the kids were just amazed. We had thousands. The very first week we had something like close to 7,000 students from across the valley come and visit this exhibit. And it's been a big hit. I'm very pleased that people really have enjoyed it.
I mean, it definitely sounds super interesting, of course, and not only for just kids, but in general adults or anybody that kind of wants to go and kind of experience that, because it is kind of a one-of-a-kind type of scenario, and it's pretty interesting that we have something like that right here.
Very unique.
Yeah, very, very unique.
Very unique.
So I know there's a lot of other stuff coming up, which is fantastic, and a lot of amazing things happening right now.
Well, we do have a wonderful series that's called Patron of the Arts, and it's of course in collaboration with the School of Music and the College of Fine Arts, but we bring these world-class performers and presentations to our campuses, both in Edinburgh and Brownsville. And we have some upcoming concerts that are fabulous. We have the Russian string orchestra coming. They are from Moscow, and they have performed all over the world. Just it's a fabulous group of young musicians from Russia, and that is going to be on November 2nd. And this event is in Brownsville at the TSC Fine Arts Center. So you must come out to that event. And then we have an American guitarist on November 5th. Andrew Zan is his name, and he has performed as well all over the world and is coming to Brownsville on November 5th and to Edinburgh on November 6th.
Wow, so he's going to be in both locations.
Both
locations.
Great.
So anybody around the valley kind of can't make it to one, you can head to the other one. Or if you like him so much, you can go to both.
You can go to both,
yeah, exactly. You can go to both. Now, holidays are coming up, which obviously there's some exciting things. I love when the holidays come around because just different organizations and different locations here really take that and thrive, and they do different performances and different, you know, musicals and such. So what's coming up for the holidays?
We have a couple of family-friendly favorite events that happen every year, and our community just loves them. The Messiah is coming to Brownsville again. That'll be performed on November 30th at the TSC Fine Arts Center. And then we have a Mexican Christmas on the Edinburg campus, and this is with the UTRGV Ballet Folklorico and the Mariachi Atzlan. And it would just be lovely. It's like a Mexican celebration, all of the typical songs that you hear during the Christmas holidays in Mexico during that concert.
How amazing. So I know we've kind of just talked about a lot of different things that are happening throughout the next month or two, actually. So where can people go? Is there a website, or is there anywhere they can get more information, or have like a calendar listed of, so they can kind of see different things that they can mark it on their calendar, say, I want to go to this, I want to buy tickets to that, or I
Absolutely. Well, yeah, and you mentioned the different types of events. We have musical events, we have theater. Actually, there's a theater production that's coming up. It's called Lucero and the Giants.
Oh, wow.
And I want to tell you about that because that's coming up on the Brownsville campus. It's a beautiful new play that was created by Eric Wiley at our University Productions. And that is going to be October 26th at 7 p.m. at the Brownsville campus.
That is coming up.
That is coming up.
And how has that been? I know that they had their first performance over in Edinburg on October 12th. So how, obviously, I wonder if that, I had to imagine that went really well.
It was beautiful. We had two children's concerts that were absolutely sold out to capacity at the Edinburg location. And so it's a wonderful play. I invite all of the community to come and see this play.
Of course, so make sure and go grab those tickets, because October 26th will be the final performance over in Brownsville at 7 p.m. So you're definitely going to want to make your way out there. Well, this is really exciting. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff coming up, and I mean, I think it's a great gem that we have within the university that people out in the public should definitely take advantage of and go and attend these different performances, because of course I'm sure students are also participating in different. So that's great to support them and their passion and interest. So
wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. And if they want to know more information, they should call 665-3881 for all of the concerts and the theater. And yes, the arts are really, really important to our community, and we want everyone to be united and as passionate about the arts as we are, and come join us at these different events.
Perfect.
And we have a wonderful event coming up in February.
Yes. Tell me about it.
I'm going to have to come back and tell you all about that. But just save the date for Festiva, the Festival of International Books and Arts, which happens at the end of February, early March.
I love
and
it.
we're celebrating our cultural heroes. That's the
amazing.
theme of the event.
I know. I remember talking about it last year, and so I love that the theme kind of changes. And this one sounds really amazing. So I can't wait. We're going to have more information. We're going to definitely bring you back on once we get closer, so people can really get excited for that. But thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it, and I love what you're doing, especially for the fine arts, because it is so important to kind of capture that and, you know, to let that thrive within our community. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, folks. Well, when we come back, we are talking about the 10th annual Santa Fe Steakhouse Wine Classic. We have all the details you won't want to miss.